The agenda. Now, of course, still talking about the Global Citizen concert. Of course, everyone ranting and raving about the spectacular performances that took place there and what an international event it was. Of course, all honouring the late Tata Nelson Mandela as well as the centenaries of Mama Albertina Sisulu as well. But let's talk now to one of the photographers, Daniel Craig, who was at the concert and witnessed, I guess, some of the activities that were taking place there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think part of the chaos that took place. He'll describe it best for us in terms of what he saw. Daniel, thank you so much for your time this morning. You were explaining to me just a few moments ago how extraordinary it was to be at the concert.
Yes, it really was, and I think the message that was tried to be sent with the concert and what the concert stands for, the entire movement, I think it's a really honourable cause. Yeah.
So what was it like? I mean, obviously, you were one of the photographers there. You know, Lensman always getting or trying to get the best photographs out of all of those in attendance, including, you know, I kept on looking at some of the pictures, the visuals of the excited people who've come from far and wide to who are lucky enough to attend the concert itself.
Yes. I just want to mention that yesterday I actually was there in my private capacity. I wasn't there to take photographs. But yeah, obviously, I mean, I look around and I see everything with different eyes, and I was very sad afterwards that I didn't take pictures because there was obviously so many beautiful things to be captured: the energy, the vibe, the people, the insane artists, local and international artists that really put everything in that they had to make it a really remarkable festival.
Yeah. So what did you experience there? You know, there was a great vibe. Everyone could pick that up. But of course, you know, there were also some incidents where people have been complaining about security. What did you notice? Do you think security was enough there as well? And in terms of, you know, some of the pushing that we also understand took place there, did you see any of that? What were your experiences with that regard?
Yeah, I think as I always try to keep things neutral, and you know, you never know what the backstory is and why certain things didn't work the way they did, or they should. I think the biggest issue was that concert people and people that were there had to move out of the stadium to get to the pickup zones, get to the Uber drop-off zones and pickup zones, and I think there was big issues because there was literally almost no police presence. And that all the main pickups, except the bus stops, there was literally maybe one JMPD car standing there. And those people were just guiding people to where they needed to be. But they had no knowledge and they didn't know what to do. They were completely understaffed, and it was people just walking everywhere on their own. And it was really, really predominant that at certain intersections there was like 30, 40 robbers, really in hordes.
Yeah.
They had hoodies on. They were standing there waiting for people to walk past, and they literally openly walked into the masses and just grabbed phones, ripped handbags off. And my girlfriend and I, we were walking to our Uber, and on the pavement I could see them lining up. It was about, I'd say, 20 of them surrounding us and hovering around us, and I could exactly see which ones are going to go for us. And I told my girlfriend to move into the road between the cars for safety. And as I say that, they already started storming towards us, and like 4 or 5 of them tried to grab my phone. I pulled my arm back. I obviously would force push them to the floor, kick them away, grabbed my phone, put it in my pocket, and told my girlfriend to run because there was only one police car in about 50-meter distance, and I told her to run. And she got separated from me because a car came between us, and then I saw that and I went for her again, and just as I reached her, one of the robbers pulled the handbag. It was around her shoulder. She fell to the ground, bruised her knee, and she saw me coming, and I screamed at him and I said, "Get away!" And I just managed to scare him off, and I picked her up. We ran to the police car, and we stayed there. And I think the biggest thing was that it was a K9 unit that wasn't even allocated to the festival.
Did they attend, Daniel, did they attend to the situation as soon as you'd approach them? Were they even cognizant of what was happening within that particular area?
Well, it was one unit on its own that wasn't even allocated to the Citizen Festival. They were actually patrolling Johannesburg Road, and were called for a robbery, of which there was many happening. I mean, just around us there was like 6, 7 different people, including an Uber driver, that already have been robbed of their possessions. And the K9 unit, they tried to call for backup. I mean, we only got away there after the incident about 1.5 hours later, and there was still no reinforcements at the place where they reported that there is multiple robberies happening.
Yeah.
And this K9 unit, they were standing there on their own. It was a white warrant officer and a black sergeant, and they literally helped so many people. They walked one couple to their car, where they tried to get in their car and the robbers tried to steal the car. They walked to a petrol station where there was at least like 40, 50 robbers. Yeah. And they walked there on their own, just those 2 police guys from the K9 unit. They stayed with us until our Uber arrived more than an hour later.
Daniel, have you reported this to the police? Because I think the concern, we spoke to the spokesperson for the National Police this morning, and they are saying that many people are posting things on social media but have not gone to the police stations to open up any cases, so they can't really do any follow-up.
Yes. We definitely, that's why I posted it on Facebook and I tagged various radio stations. And I say that I definitely want to get in touch with the people that can address the many safety issues that were there. But also on the other note, recognize the people that did their job, like our Uber driver and that police unit that was there on their own, yeah.
All right, Daniel Craig, who is a photographer who was also present at the Global Citizen concert, and obviously telling us about some of the harrowing incidents that are now coming to light, about some of the things that we're hearing about. I see quite a lot more that's being posted on social media at this stage about alleged incidents that have taken place. Of course, I would urge all South Africans, of course, and many of those who've been affected by this, to go out and report it to the police so that it is investigated and perhaps some of these perpetrators can be brought to book. Let's take a